Yeah.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, hi, my name is Lee, and if you're an oldie, welcome back. If you're not subscribed to please do subscribe, like, and comment, and please do share this video. Thank you, and we will appreciate it. Anyways, welcome back to the growth channel, and today we are going to be talking about purpose, having a purpose, and what does it mean to have a purpose, and what is a purpose. First and first, right, I'm gonna tell you guys to please do recommend you guys to please do go and watch a YouTube video on what's this thing called, Transformation Church, by Pastor Michael Todd. Paper Chasers, right? The series Paper Chasers, it talks a lot about having a purpose and what does it mean, blah blah blah, all that type of stuff, but like, you know, within 2 hours, so we can just do it like a good 15 minutes. What is a purpose? Like, what is purpose, right? So purpose is usually just defined as this grand thing that we're all supposed to do, that we all meant to do, that we all were created to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what, this is what you do. Your purpose is to do this, you know. A lot of times we associate our purpose within our careers, with our gifts and all that, but sometimes it can actually be 3 different things within one person, right? Somebody else has a gift, a career, and a purpose. And some people's careers lead them to their purpose, some people's gifts and their purpose are interlocked, and some people just have like those 3 just totally different. You know, like, you're a lawyer, your gift is you have like a prophecy, a gift of prophecy or whatever, and then, like, you know, your purpose is to what's this thing called, give other kids education. I'm just making an example, it's just an example. So yeah, but I am here to tell you guys that it really can be just these 3 different things, understand? Another example of when your purpose is your career is like a pastor. A pastor's purpose can be like, okay, your purpose to preach the word, your career is a pastor, and your gift is preaching, and so that just turns into one big thing. But anyways, so yeah, I know that's the reason why a lot of people don't really recognize and realize their purpose in life, is because we're always trying to look for it within those spaces of career and gift and talent and skill, and sometimes it's just totally different things. And the purpose is what feels right within you. It really just fits perfectly like a glove. Like, you don't, when you're doing it, like, you're doing it because you want to do it, like, it gets you excited, like, you are. Anyways, yeah. So what does it mean to have a purpose? It means to serve. I always say this. We live in a generation where people hate serving other people. Like, we're such self-serving people. Like, we're such a self-serving generation that we don't focus on serving the next person. And so, like, if I'm not benefiting in this situation, I'm not doing it. And so, like, if you're not loving me back, I'm not gonna love you. If you're not gonna do this, I'm not gonna do that. And that defines the whole purpose of us just being on this earth, because our purpose, everyone's purpose, is to serve other person, like the next person. Is to serve the next person. So if you have a certain type of, if you have discovered maybe your purpose, if you think you've discovered your purpose and it's only benefiting you and it's only serving you, then it's not your purpose, it's probably your career or a talent or something. And so, like, yeah. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it doesn't have to just serve you, it has to serve the next person. That's what a purpose is. A purpose is to live for this greater meaning of life, and it doesn't have to be this big thing. Like, another thing is, we always think that our purpose has to be this mind shifting, shift, like, the atomic plates or something. Like, you know what, we have to change the world. But that doesn't always have to be like that. Sometimes it just means, your purpose sometimes is just to be a neighbor, just to be a kind neighbor. You don't know, being kind could change somebody else's life and so on. But we're always just trying to look for purposes, like our purpose. We're always trying to define our purposes as this thing, this grand gesture, like this grand thing that has to, change the world or change the next person or change something. It doesn't need to necessarily be like Oprah Winfrey. Your purpose doesn't always have to be like an Oprah Winfrey purpose or a Beyonce purpose or whatever. It really just has to just be being kind, being nice, and a beautiful example of somebody who was living within her purpose and which was serving other people was Dr. Cindy. May her soul rest in peace. But she really lived into her purpose. Like, her purpose was particularly great because she served the people. She was not expecting anything back. She wasn't praising herself all the time, like, oh yeah, I helped this person and I helped that person and whatever. And she wasn't Oprah Winfrey. She wasn't Beyonce. She was a doctor who recognized her purpose within her career to help the next person, who recognized that, just being kind and loving within my career could help so many people. And so many people's lives was changed because of that. So sometimes it don't always has to, like, a purpose doesn't always have to be this grand, it could, like, little things, guys. It's the little things that at the end of the day could count out to something so big, something really big. How do I identify your purpose? How to identify your purpose, right? Okay, number one, like I said, does it serve the next person? Another example of the person whose purpose was to serve people, church with salvation, right? His purpose was to come and die on the cross. Not only for God to be praised, but so that we may have salvation, that we may find our path within ourselves directly to God. He also washed the disciples' feet. He also served people food. He served people healing. He served people love. He served people forgiveness. And so all that was just rounded, like, he was living within purpose. He was rich. He was going around with a donkey. He wasn't a wealthy man. But just doing that, at the end of the day, so many people within history anyways. And then another one is does it fit right? Does it feel right? Does it feel right? Does it fulfill you, right? So one thing about your purpose, one person once said something very interesting. How do you know that you are within your purpose or you're living within your purpose? Is that you will not feel some type of way, like you'd be happy doing it. It's basically just really feeling right, it comes naturally, it feels right, and you wouldn't sometimes when you're doing something you're not supposed to do, or you're doing something that's really just not aligning with who you are or yourself, and not aligning with you will drag doing it. You won't do it with the fullness of you. You won't do it like you wouldn't do it with, like, with everything that you have. So yeah, so with your purpose, a lot of times you will do it with everything you have. It doesn't give you perfect. It doesn't it doesn't serve you, but you're happy with it. I hope I'm making sense. And another one is, does it pull you closer to God? And that's a very important one. Does it pull you closer to the center of God? Does it pull you closer to God? And some people can live within their purpose, but then let that purpose shift them away from God, because then they're doing it for the wrong reasons. Yep, you can be within your purpose, doing your purpose, but for the wrong reasons. And so within that, it is very important sometimes to acknowledge or to make sure that our purpose does not create a space between us and God, but rather it pulls us closer to God. You know what I'm saying? Yep. Another thing is, that's all. That's how you know that's all. Come on. But yeah, does it serve the next person? Are you happy within? Are you fulfilled? Happy with it? Within it, does it pull you closer to God? But yeah, I think that is all that I'm gonna say. But yeah, please do go and watch Pastor Todd's Paper Chasers. It is a beautiful series about purpose, and I think people would love to watch it. And then another very important thing about living within your purpose is that you never have to worry about sustainability. Whenever you're within your purpose, somehow things tend to come together and make sense. And so, you don't know how, but it's making sense. It makes sense that I'm doing this, and I'm happy with doing this. And it's just, it's just beautiful within the set. The essence of it all is beautiful. But yeah, and your purpose doesn't really need to be this grand, big thing. Again, guys, you can just love. Our singular most important purpose on this earth as human beings is to love one another. The Bible says that the greatest commandment of them all is to love one another. Is to love each other. Love your neighbor. Not love your straight neighbor, not love your black neighbor, not love your white neighbor, not love your tall neighbor, not love your short neighbor. Love your neighbor. Full stop. No description about what type of neighbor. Just love your neighbor. And I think if we all just followed that purpose and just followed within that line of just loving each other, there really wouldn't be so much inequalities on this earth, and people wouldn't have to strike for decent human rights. And that is it, guys. Really, that is it, guys. But yeah, I hope everybody does discover their purpose, because living within your purpose is the greatest thing ever. Because it gives you fulfillment, it gives you contentment, it pulls you closer to God, and it serves the next person, right? And it serves the next person. So yeah, let us learn not to be self-serving people. Let us learn to not be self-serving people, but to really be within the place of love and comfort and purpose and greater meaning of life, guys, and greater meaning of life. Anyways, until next time, do subscribe, do like, and do comment on what you think purpose is. And remember, go watch Transformation Church, Pastor Michael Todd, Paper Chasers. It is a very good series, and I promise you would love it. Till next time, guys, do stay safe, do stay healthy, and be happy.